Rabia Basri is there, isn't? She is for you to assist.
Okay, okay. Okay, fine, sir. That's nice.
We can start, Nigar ma'am.
Yeah, I think we'll start, Amina, because we'll have some speeches and then we'll go on to the class. Okay?
72% are there.
Yeah. We'll just start. They will join. Khairat bol lo.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح ورأيت الناس يدخلون في دين الله أفواجا فسبح بحمد ربك واستغفر إنه كان توابا صدق الله العلي العظيم. Dear teachers, welcome you all to this English communication program. English communication is so important. When we announced Nigar ma'am, who is the originator of this course, that we have to do a program for teachers to increase their fluency in English. And once we gave the flyer, immediately so many joined, and nearly more than 200 have joined it, and no 83 with us. We are going to the program. Qiraat is over, and now I request Nigar ma'am, who is the originator of this program, to speak and welcome the audience and the speaker.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين اللهم صل على محمد وبارك وسلم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Dear Umiyat members, resource person Amina, Mrs. Amina Arzin, and my dear teachers. So again, we have gathered for Allah's sake to increase our knowledge and to spread knowledge and to spread awareness of this English communication, not only to the teachers. By reaching the teachers, we are also reaching a number of students. So we have decided to give this course as a 4-day course, and I hope everybody will be everybody will benefit from this course. Alhamdulillah, our resource person Amina is a very, very qualified teacher, and she is actually something is happening. 1 minute.
नहीं उठा ले कर अपनी जगह नहीं
Any problem, Nigar ma'am?
Is she online?
Nigar ma'am, you are there? You are not audible. And Nigar ma'am.
Is she online, Salim?
You look, see, she is there. Nahi, she's not.
She's not there.
I will invite you.
Yeah. I am there because the host had muted me. Couldn't talk. Yeah. Okay. So, what about our resource person, Mrs. Amina Arzin? She's a English literature graduate, and also she's trained by the British Council. She was a faculty in our school in Fatima school, and during that time she had initiated a lot of good work. Like, she used to conduct spell bee press for the children, and also she used to liaison with the Open University, and she has educated many of our parents. The parents who were not educated, she got them enrolled in a Open University to graduate, and she herself is a gold medalist from the Open University in English, and she is an IELTS and PTE trainer, and she has done a program for my own teachers. For some time she was in Chennai, and after that she migrated to Hyderabad, and she is now talking to you from Hyderabad. And she conducted a program for my own teachers. It was a month-long program and was very, very effective. So I thought that we should extend her good services to our Omiyat school teachers. So I wholeheartedly welcome all of you and benefit greatly from Mrs. Amina's expertise. And welcome once again, and thank you for the opportunity.
Nigar ma'am, good introduction of our trainer. And now we are having Janab Muhammad Hanif Khatib Sahab. He is treasurer and he is PTech also, well versed in English communication also. He will be speaking a few words on the importance of English communication. Janab Muhammad Hanif Khatib Sahab, treasurer.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. Amma ba'd. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Respected resource person, Sister Amina Azreen, esteemed colleagues of Omiyat, and dear participants, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, and a very good morning to all of you. I consider it a privilege to be part of this inauguration of online English communication skills development program today. Dr. Nigar Madam just now has welcomed all the participants and the speaker also. And as you know, Dr. Nigar Madam is very active, alhamdulillah, in the activities of Omiyat. And every now and then she starts new programs for the skill development of the teachers. And today's program also is one such program. So today we are not just opening a course, we are opening a new chapter in learning, confidence, and connection. They say knowledge is power, but let me add, communication is the key that unlocks the power. They say knowledge is power, but let me add that communication is the key that unlocks the power. So to say, you may have brilliant ideas, you may have a lot of thoughts, but unless you express them effectively, the world may not know. They may not know what is in your mind and what treasures you hold unless you speak them. So the world will never know them. That's why communication skills are not just a luxury in today's world, but they are a necessity, in fact. So English in particular has become the most common language that connects people across borders, cultures, industries, and everywhere. As you all know, I don't have to elaborate on that. But remember, this program is not just about learning English words only. It's about learning how to make those words work for you. How effectively you can use these words, that is the main point. So it's about listening with understanding, speaking with clarity, reading with insight, and writing with impact. So I have just defined today's the principles of this online skill development program for you. So the coming sessions will give you the chance to practice, learn, and improve together. So I would request you to be more interactive with the resource person, not to feel shy. This is the one classroom where saying the wrong word is actually the right step towards improvement. So unless you express yourself, make mistakes, the resource person will not be able to correct you. So don't be shy in expressing yourself. Even you express yourself wrong, you'll be corrected, inshallah. So I must thank our dedicated office staff of OMIAT and Madam Nigar Akhtar and Dr. Kamal Nasir and other office bearers, an organizing team who have worked hard to design, to make this session, and I invite you all to join this. By the end of this program, I hope you'd just not be able to speak English. You'll be able to speak with confidence and purpose and with heart. That is the whole thing. So, as I was telling, this is the stepping stone for you. You may have attended such sessions earlier also maybe, but I would request you now to not restrict yourselves just with this. After this course also, inshallah, your confidence will increase, your speaking fluency will increase, and you're definitely you'll be able to converse much better with the people. So with that, don't stop. Be on it. Keep learning, because as you learn, you'll be able to teach your students much better. That is the whole point which Dr. Nigar Madam also was pointing out. So with that, I am happy to declare this online communication skill program open. So thank you very much for joining, and I wish you all the best. And I pray to Allah that Allah gives you the knowledge and the sabr to learn all this and go ahead in your endeavors of your life. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Jazakallah, Janab Muhammad Hanif Khatib Sahab. Very important points Sarah shared to us. So need is we have to concentrate in the classes and be regular to the classes. Then only the final outcome will be good to us. So we're hoping that you will cooperate with this. Now we hand over the mic to Amina Arzin Khan, the trainer of this program. Yes, ma'am. No, you can take over.
I really am totally elated, and it's really heartening to be associated with such an accomplished organization, OMIAT. And my relationship with Nigar ma'am goes back to 2011 when I joined Fatima School. It was that time called Fatima Higher Secondary School, something like that. So I have been in touch with her for all these years, and got the opportunity to train students and also teachers earlier too. And this is another opportunity where I'm getting to actually teach many teachers to go for communication skills. I feel the need for learning communication skills is extremely important in today's world, mainly because if you want to be heard, then you have to be clear. So I feel that the way you express your ideas has to be crystal clear to the understanding of the listener. What is communication, basically? It's actually the sharing of ideas, the sharing of thoughts and feelings with the others. So it can be a communication between person to person, or a person to a group, or between groups, or between countries, as for that matter as well. So I feel that the more the communication, the better the understanding, not just for you, but also for the listener, basically. So it's extremely important that you learn. Many a times, from my experience, so I have I have been into this field for almost 14 years now. And from my experience, my observation tells me that many students are hesitant to speak in English, mainly because of the first of all, it is low confidence level. They are a little apprehensive whether whatever they speak can be wrong. Their mistakes might be pointed out, and they might be ashamed of it. Or, another reason why I feel this communication skills is not up to the mark, mainly because they don't have a very enriched word bank here, which simply means you do not have much knowledge about English words. The more the English words in your knowledge, the better your English would be, definitely. I assure you that. So in this course, I plan to cover 4 skills: reading, writing, speaking, and listening, where I will be actually, enriching your vocabulary. I will be sharing a lot of words with you and doing a little practice on those words, because unless and until you don't practice what you learn, the growth is not going to happen. So if you want augmentation in your communication, then simply apply the knowledge which you have. Just storing knowledge in your mind and not applying it is meaningless and pointless. So I request all the students, I consider, many of you are teachers here. I have been told that 90% of the attendance here would be from the teachers, basically. So there are certain aspects which I would be discussing with the teachers in detail related to communication with students. And I don't know whether students are here, as I don't know about that. But even if students are there, it was going to help them furthermore. So I'm going to actually divide. Let me just give you an overview on how these classes would be conducted from my side. Because it's going to be a very concise training. Comprehensive training is not possible, and it's going to be a 2-hour class every, these 2 weekends, Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday, I plan to do reading and speaking the first hour, and the second hour, that is from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, I plan to do reading and writing. Speaking will be done every day. And the Sundays, I'm planning to do listening and speaking in the first hour, that is 11 to 1, and 12 to 1, I'm going to do listening and writing. And this schedule will move on to even the second week as well. So basically, my earnest request to all the students here, I'd like to call even the teacher students, because you're going to learn from me, inshallah. So at any point of time, if you have a doubt lingering in your mind, get it cleared before the end of the class. Okay, so very succinctly, I will be giving you briefs on all the aspects, and certain things I'd like for the students to have. First and foremost, be regular to the class. It's just a 4-day class, and I don't think so it's going to be arduous for you to attend just 2 hours these 2 Saturday and Sunday. So make sure that you are regular to the class and also punctual. Now, I keep telling this to all my students whomever I have taught and who are planning to be under my tutelage. If you are before time, you are on time. If you are on time, you are late. And if you're late, you never wanted to be there in the first place. So I hope you have understood what I said. It's extremely important. When a time is given to you, try to be there before time. Do not make someone wait for you. That's the first rule of communication. It's very important to respect others. Only if you give respect, you will get respect in return. And also, I request all the students to have a notebook with you, because I will be lecturing you on many aspects orally. And at the end of the class, I will be sending you PDFs of what I have taught in the class for your own learning efficiency. So I'd like you to make lecture notes. So I will be going very slow. If at all, while I'm lecturing you, you feel that I'm a little fast, please immediately stop me then and there. I shall slow down my pace. because habitually I'm a fast speaker. But in the pursuit, I don't want any student to miss what I have said or what I plan to say. So make sure that you are able to follow what I'm saying. At any point of time, you don't understand what I'm saying, feel free to stop me then and there, and I shall repeat my words. So the goal here is to be a good listener. If you are a good listener, half the learning has already happened. Okay. And the other part of the learning is when you apply what you have heard, what you have listened, and apply that knowledge in practicality. So thank you so much, Nigar ma'am and Omiyat, and all the esteemed the staff members of Omiyat, and all the lovely teachers who are and the students who plan to attend these classes. Thank you so much for joining my class. And I'm totally elated. I love the language English, and I'm really passionate about it. When it comes to teaching English, I'm all game for it. Even in the middle of the night, if you just wake me up and just ask a doubt, pertaining to English, I'm all yours and I'm ready to clear your doubts. So that kind of passion I've been having for many years, all these days. When I actually got to know about these classes, I spoke to Nigar ma'am and I said that I want to really conduct spoken English classes. She was very supportive of this fact, and also felt the need that this has to be there for all the teachers who are a little slow in learning. I wouldn't say not smart. Everyone is very good. Okay, you just have to brush up your skills. Every person needs to do that in various skills. So I will be helping you in brushing up your skills. At any point of time you have learning issues, please feel free to contact me. I'm in the group, the Omiyat group, which has been created. I'm there. So anytime you have a doubt, please text me even after the class. As and when I see it, I shall clear your doubts. And thank you very much, all of you, for having me here. And I'm eager to start my session. So those of you who are planning to be there in this class can continue to be so. And others, if you wish, you may leave the class as well. Thank you so much, Nigar ma'am, again, for having me here. I'm so privileged to be in connection with you for all these years. And thank you so much again. Thank you, everyone. That's all from my side. I'm ready to start the class. Yes, Salim, sir. Back to you.
You can start. No, it is your platform.
Okay, I can start.
Yes.
That's wonderful. Okay. So basically, I'd like all of you, I'm going to just dictate what I'm going to teach you, or better still, I can just send you the schedule, what I'm planning to do in these classes in the group. I shall send that in the group, and I'd like all of you to make a note of it. Okay. I'll make sure that I try to complete all the aspects. Okay. It has been sent. Please make a note of it. Let not any information that I share in the group remain in your phone. Please take time to copy it in your notebook. Okay. So it's extremely important that you do that. So I'd like all of you to just have, just open your cameras, because I need to have eye contact with the people whom I'm talking to. So I have been told that Rabia, miss, I'm sorry, forgot the name. Is she going to be the spokesperson of this class? Can I have you on screen, please, ma'am? Thank you. Yes, there you are. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. And were you there right from the beginning of the class, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. So anytime when I'd like to share something very important, I shall actually contact you. Okay. And
Okay.
you can convey the message to all the students. Now, because the strength is very high, as of now, I've been told about more than 200 students have enrolled, but the strength today is just 112. I wonder where the others are. Okay, this is extremely important. This is extremely important that all of you are regular to the classes because there will be connectivity in the learning sessions. What I teach on the first day will not be repeated on the second day. Okay, so unless you are present on the first day, you will not have any kind of, comprehension related to what you have missed. So I request all the students to be present. Okay, so how many teachers are here who are English teachers here? There have been many teachers here. I don't know. Are there any English teachers here? Just raise your hand and yeah, that's nice. Please keep your cameras on. I'm just trying to have eye contact with all the students here. Hashim Khan, what are you, Hashim Khan? Are you a student or a teacher? Samir, okay. Mani Maran, and it's not possible to have one-to-one conversation here because of the high strength, but fine. Did you all make a note of what I have sent in the group? Please open your audios or simply in the chat bar, you can just say yes. That's better.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay, wonderful, wonderful. Please switch on your audios. At least keep the audios because I'm not able to see you. I'm not able to hear your voice. Communication, the first rule of communication is to have eye contact with whom you're communicating with. Okay, so I'm struggling to have that here. I'm not able to see all of you. So
Ma'am, sorry, there's a construction going on near my house. So if I keep my audio on, it will be distracting the class.
yeah, fair enough, fair enough. In that situation, at least keep your cameras on. Keep your camera
Okay.
on.
Okay.
I will know that you are paying attention. You're all ears, actually. So,
Sure. Okay.
fine. Thank you so much.
मत कर बेटा गर्मी लग रही वैसे ही खोल बताओ
Please, if there is, I'd like, please mute your audio if there is disturbance from your side.
इतना अच्छा लगता है लाइट में आंखें खराब नहीं होती लाइट में टीवी देखो तो
Please mute
Keep
your audio.
your things muted. Video only on, mute.
Yes, yes. Okay. Now, what I'm going to tell all of you, I'd like you to make a note of it, take a fresh page, and please write the important points to keep in mind for good communication. So I'd like to start the session with that. It's very important that all of you need to know why you need to know communication skills is important. Okay, so shall I begin? Yes? Just give me a thumbs up. That's enough for me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine, cool, okay. The first thing is use, have eye contact with the person whom you're talking to. I'm going to say all these things very slowly so that you may pen it down. Start writing it in your notebook. It's extremely important. I'll go very slowly. See, the reason why I insist the students to write what I'm saying is because when you write, you are actually reading it and you are trying to understand what you're writing. So half the learning has happened there. Okay, so it's important not because if I send you just PDFs, they'll remain in the phone. That's what 50% of the students normally do. And you don't get a chance. But when I insist that you write what I'm saying, you are making an effort to read what you're saying, to listen to what I'm saying. Okay, so that will be more effective. Please mute your audio if there is disturbance from your side. Please mute your audio if there is disturbance from your side. Thank you. The second point. Second point is. Excuse me. Please mute your audios. Thank you. That's better. Okay. Now, next point is use simple full sentences every day. So you don't have to have very complex sentences. I'm going to teach different types of sentences in the coming days. But whenever, normally what happens, people are hesitant to speak because they are apprehensive, as I told all of you earlier. They are fearful of failure. So never fear failure, because that's the stepping stone to success. So basically, make sure that you speak whenever you get an opportunity. Try to speak in English and make small sentences. You don't have to have long sentences in your speech. Very simple, small sentences is going to be really effective. Mark my words, it's really going to be effective. So the second point is use simple, full sentences every day. Shall I proceed with the next point?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Speak English on your own. It's extremely important that you don't use a voice recorder. That means you're trying to speak English and trying to record your voice. No, very normal, every day, just speak English. Just like how you speak in your mother tongue every day. You don't make an effort to record your voice in that, right? So even for English, the more you speak, the better your English will be, definitely. Whatever I'm telling you, please apply this in everyday life, and you will see a remarkable change in your English. Definitely, inshallah. Okay. So speak English on your own. Just choose a topic and just keep talking in English. That's good enough. Now this point, which I'm going to tell you, is extremely important. Okay. Buy a small English dictionary, a pocket dictionary, a small English dictionary. Let that be your constant companion. Who is your constant companion? Someone who's always there with you at all times. Okay, in today's times, what do we carry with us everywhere? Our mobile phone, correct? So yes, so I insist that you have a small, please mute your audio if there is disturbance from your side. I request everyone. A small pocket dictionary. Okay, it's not very expensive, but definitely it is actually a source of knowledge for you. I will be telling you how to use that dictionary productively in the coming classes. Okay, so have that. If you don't have it, you can go ahead and buy it right today itself. A small one, which you can actually fit in your purse. You can fit it in your pocket. Okay, now what you are going to do with that dictionary, I will be telling you in one of the sessions. So make sure that you do that. Okay, now it's extremely important that you learn new words. I'm going to teach a lot of new words to all of you along with their meaning, okay? And you're all going to learn how to apply it. You're going to make sentences out of it, okay? And unless and until you don't know what part of speech it falls in, you will not be able to apply it productively and correctly. So I'm going to help you learn new words every day. It's going to be an everyday schedule. Okay, learning new words will definitely be a part of the first hour when we are speaking. Okay, I will share the words with all of you, and we are going to learn how to pronounce. Pronunciation is also an aspect which many students falter in. Basically, it is not clear to them how to pronounce. There are many words. The spelling is different and the way it is pronounced is totally different. Okay. For example, if you write C-L-I-C-H-E, now it is not cliché, it is cliche. Cliche means overuse, obsolete words. Okay, overused and which have lost its meaning. There's another word called rendezvous. Now, if you just guess, what could be the spelling of the word rendezvous? Would you like to write it in the chat bar, all of you, one after the other? Please mute your audio, Mubin. Wajiha Mubin, mute your audio, please. And in the chat bar, I'd like all of you to try and write the spelling of rendezvous. I'm pronouncing it rendezvous. So try to write it in the chat bar. I'm going to have a look at it. Okay. So let's see. I didn't get any text here yet. Rendezvous. It means a meeting place. Okay? A meeting place. So what could be the spelling? In the chat bar, in the chat bar, in this Zoom chat bar, you may just type the spelling. I'm not able to.
Responses are
Ma'am, we
coming
have
in the
already
chat.
written it on the chat box.
Chat bar, yes. Please write the spelling of rendezvous, okay? Okay, I see just one spelling correct. What about the others? Not yet. Only one person has one and yes. Okay, two people have spelt it correctly. Let's see about the others. Okay, so out of so many, only two people have spelt it correctly. Okay, three people now. Okay, so the correct spelling is, thank you so much. This is the kind of interaction which I'm expecting from all of you at every given time. So rendezvous, RENDEZVOUS. Those of you who have written correctly will know it was correct. And those of you who have not written it correctly will know what the right spelling is. Okay, there are many words which I'm going to teach you and you are going to learn. And the learning doesn't stop here. Remember what I told you? You need to apply what you've learned. Unless that doesn't happen, you are not going to see an augmentation, an acceleration in your personality. Okay, so make every effort to learn something new and apply it in your daily life. Extremely important. Now, I go on to talk about something very important here. It is to avoid the sounds. We tend to make these sounds. Do not do that. Okay, instead, just pause. Just be quiet for a second or two and then say what you want. Okay, the ums and the ers plummets the quality of your English, reduces the standard of your English. So avoid using those sounds. Okay, so please stop doing that. Next, it's extremely important that every day, whenever you learn something new, you are going to learn something new every day. So I'd like you to, write small paragraphs, whatever English knowledge you have. Write small paragraphs of 5 to 6 sentences, okay, every day. So you can write about 3 paragraphs, okay, and each paragraph, let it be 5 to 6 sentences. Remember the golden rule of paragraph writing. I repeat my words. The golden rule of paragraph writing is each paragraph must be pertaining to one idea, one concept, one theory, one perspective. Nothing apart from that must be mentioned in that paragraph. You write it in any language, be it English, Urdu, Tamil, Telugu, whatever language you're writing. The rule of paragraph writing is each paragraph must pertain to only one concept, one theory. Nothing apart from that must be written in that paragraph. So it's extremely important that you focus, come up with one idea. Suppose, for example, if you're going to write a paragraph only about air pollution or just about pollution, you do not mix anything in that. Okay, so the whole paragraph must be pertaining to pollution. What pollution is, define it. Okay, the types of punishment, there is land pollution, water pollution, air pollution, and you can talk about all the different types of pollution and related to it. Now, you don't give the solutions to these pollutions. Okay, you are stating the problems there. So you don't have to give solutions. Now, solutions must be in a separate paragraph. So please remember this, even in your teaching career, even in your learning career, each paragraph must be pertaining to one idea only. So when I'm telling you, write 5 to 6 sentences related to one subject, do not include anything else in that paragraph. Okay, for example, if you're going to write about, if you're just going to write about the game badminton, so everything pertaining to badminton should be in the first paragraph. And if you're going to talk about the problems badminton players face, then it has to come into the next paragraph. I hope you have understood. So shall I proceed? Give me a thumbs up.
Yes, ma'am.
Give me a thumbs up. Okay, good.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am. Proceed.
wonderful, wonderful. Okay. Now, another small activity which I'd like you to do. It is very effective, and I have told all my students over the past years to follow this rigorously and vigorously. Okay, first and foremost, it may sound very childish, but please apply it. It's very effective. Okay, what you need to do is whatever English knowledge you have, doesn't matter. See, do not test your grammar here. Did I mention grammar at any point of time till now? No, I didn't. Okay, the problem arises only when you start opening your mouth and you're worried about your grammar. Don't worry. The more you speak in English, automatically your English will improve. Okay, so the first activity which I want you to do on an everyday basis is do a live commentary of your actions. For example, many of you, apart from being teachers, you are also housewife. I'm talking about the women. Okay, and the men, probably you have other activities as well. So I want you to, when you are doing a particular activity, you don't have to be very loud when you're doing this commentary. You can actually, your voice must be heard only by you, not others. Okay, so when you keep speaking in English, others might wonder, whom is he talking to? Whom is she talking to? There's no one here in this room, and it may sound funny and amusing, correct? So you don't have to, you just talk in a manner which you are able to hear. You should be able to hear your own voice. Just speak in that tone, okay? And that volume should not be very high. So what are you going to do? Now, I'm going to give you an example. Many of you, the women teachers, you are also housewives, and you also work. So just before you come to the school to teach, you already have finished your domestic chores there at home, and then you have ventured out to teach. So what are you going to do? Okay, so when you enter the kitchen, probably you do the cooking. So you can immediately talk about the activities you're doing. I've entered the kitchen and I'm planning to cook dosa and sambar today. I just hope I have all the ingredients. Yesterday, I forgot to buy the coconut. You know, what am I doing? I'm doing loud thinking, and I'm just speaking to myself. Just speak to yourself, but you should be able to hear yourself. It's very important. Others may not hear. You don't have to talk. You're not talking for others to hear you. Okay? You are just, what are you doing? You are just speaking English. The problem arises only when people don't speak English. The more you speak English, the easier English becomes for you. Okay, so keep doing the running commentary. Now, after you have done, you are actually, you know, I have taken a pan, I have poured some, you know, oil in it, and now I'm going to actually add some spices and waiting for it to splutter. And then once it is done, I'm going to add some onions. It is not onion, by the way. Many of the people, they say onion. Onion is wrong pronunciation. It's onion. Okay, so I'm going to add some onions to it. I'm going to stir fry a little bit. Keep telling what you are doing. Keep telling what you are doing. Extremely effective, I must say. Okay, make it a routine. Even after this webinar ends in 4 days, I'd like you to make this as your regular routine. I hope you have understood this point. Okay, now I'm moving on to the second tip, which I want to give all of you. This is also very effective. As soon as you, now a small question again to all of you. What is the difference between wake up and get up? Wake up and get up.
Waking up is you awake from your sleep, and getting up is you actually get out of the bed.
Correct. Very good. Thank you so much, sir. But I appreciate all of you to at least text me. It's very important that you text me. I need to know all your, did everyone know this? Be very truthful to yourself.
Yes.
How many of you did not know? How many of you did not know? Give me a thumbs down.
Yes,
How many of you did not know? Give me a thumbs down in the chat bar. Thumbs down if you did not know the difference between wake up and get up.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
No oral, no oral, just a thumbs down. Just a thumbs down if you did not know. You are saying yes to knowing or yes to not know. Okay, thumbs down. Okay, I already know it, ma'am. Okay, good, nice. Vivo. Okay, I need to have your name there. It says Vivo 1951. I can't actually address you Vivo 1951. I need to know your name. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So some of you did not know about it. Now, no Tamil here, please. No Tamil. Only English. Only English. Make an effort to speak only in English in the class. Okay. Thank you so much. Vijayan sir, I'd like you to just mute your audio. Thank you. I think you're speaking to someone else there and not to me. Okay. I'm Radhika. So why don't you change the name on top? So you can, thank you so much. Okay. Okay. So all of you know the difference between wake up and get up. Okay. So now I'm going to actually tell you what you need to do after you wake up. Waking up is you have opened your eyes. You are out of your slumber. What is slumber? Sleep. Okay, you have come out of your slumber, you have opened your eyes. Okay, now in the bed itself, before you get up, completely talk about what you plan to do on that day. I repeat myself, say things in English orally on what you plan to do, agenda of the day. Every time, whenever you get up, you have something on your mind. I plan to do, today is Saturday, today is Sunday, today is Monday. Okay, if you're going for work, okay, I have 2 classes in the kindergarten section and 2 classes in the middle school section. So I'm planning to do this. And once I come back, I'm planning to do this. Whatever your activity for the day. Please mute your audio. Is it Regina or Regina? I don't know the pronunciation. How do you pronounce it?
Regina.
Regina. Thank you so much. Okay, please mute your audio if you are actually talking to someone else. Okay. So basically, I don't want you to get up from your bed unless you actually say everything orally what you plan to do for the day. This is extremely important. Okay. Extremely important. Next, have you all understood what I said? Give me a thumbs up. Very good. Thumbs up, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Nice. Good. Now, your day is over. Okay. Just before you close your eyes for your sleep, you're hitting the sack. What does hit the sack mean? To go to bed. Okay. So before you close your eyes, repeat all the activities that you did that day. Okay. A rehash of the memory. Whatever you planned to do in the morning and you accomplished it, and some things you planned to do, but you were not able to do it. All of that, say that in English just before you go to bed. Just before you go to bed. Understand, everyone? This is extremely important, very effective. So you can imagine how much of English you're going to speak every day. You're going to do a live commentary of the actions which you're going to, which you do. And also you're going to talk about what you plan to do for the day. And then lastly, at the end of the day, you are also going to, retell whatever you have done that day. Okay, a lot of English already happened. Apart from that, now communication skills. What is communication? You are interacting with someone. It can be a one-on-one conversation or a conversation within a group. Okay, you are talking with many people in a group, or maybe group to group, whatever it is. Okay, so keep a few things in mind. First and foremost, have a pleasant demeanor. What do you mean by that? Don't be very rude. Have a smile on your face when you're interacting with people. Okay. An inviting tone. Okay. People should feel comfortable. It's not comfortable, by the way, comfortable talking to you. And secondly, they should not be hesitant speaking to you. Because if you have a frown on your face or have a very unwelcoming expression on your face, people will not be comfortable talking to you. So have a pleasant demeanor, very relaxed face. Okay, have a nice smile on your face when you are interacting with someone. It's
Ma'am,
extremely
can you
important.
please explain once again?
Which
Have
one?
pleasant demeanor. What is
Yeah.
this?
Demeanor, pleasant expression, manner. Demeanor means manner, D-E-M-E-A-N-O-U-R. Yeah. So your body language counts a lot. Okay, was this Parameshwari who asked me this?
Miss Kirin, ma'am.
Shireen. Okay, okay. So yes, thank you for asking. You may just clear your queries as and when you feel the need to do so. So
Sure,
yes,
ma'am.
it's very important. Your body language has to be positive. Any person would not want to converse with you, would not want to talk to you if you are basically. Okay, so have a pleasant demeanor, very positive nature when you're interacting with someone. They'll feel more relaxed. Okay, this person is ready to hear me. This person is ready to talk to me. And then that person will open up and talk to you. This is extremely important, all of you. Okay, now, this is very important. When you are interacting with a person one-on-one, be a good listener. Many a times, we are so engrossed in actually talking about ourselves and talking about what you want to convey that you're not ready to hear the other person speak. So that is actually, you can consider it bad manners also. Okay, so it's very important. You speak a little bit. Give a small, not a pregnant pause, not a long pause, but a short pause and see how that person is reacting to you. Has that person understood what you said? Or is that person a little apprehensive or doubtful of what you said? So get that clarity before you proceed with the rest. May I speak every day because I'm an English teacher? Ma'am, I speak every day because I'm an English teacher. Extremely. I'm an English teacher. A-N-N. Okay. Can you pronounce the word? Which word? Which word are you talking about, Mohammed Anas? To be a good learner, we should be a good listener. Yes, Ajas. You're right. Yeah, I got the answer. Okay, fine. So I shall proceed. So body language counts a little bit. And also the person who's speaking must always be a good observer. Be a good observer. I repeat, observe the other person's reaction to your talk. Many a times it so happens that you are not paying attention to what the other person is thinking of your talk. You are just going on and on, talking so much that hardly you pay attention whether that person is interested in your talk or has doubts or want to speak to you in between. But you are not giving time and attention to that person. Your train doesn't seem to have any station there. Okay, so that is again counted as bad manners. Whatever you say and pause for a while. Make sure that other person understands you and then proceed further. Okay, now this is also very important. Now, if you are having a one-on-one conversation or what should I say, a group discussion as well, there should not be any distractions. Please write it. No distractions when you are conversing with someone. Again, that is considered bad manners. Now, let me just tell you something very clearly. A is talking to B. Okay, A is talking to B. And B, instead of looking at A, is looking here and there, and then just gesturing, yeah, continue. Will A feel like talking to you further?
No, ma'am.
No, definitely not. Okay, because your body language is actually, what should I say, emitting negative vibes. Oh, you go on, I'm not interested. Yeah, just you finish what you want to say. This is the reaction you're giving that other person. And that is so, so disrespectful. Okay, now, whenever you are actually conversing with a person, first of all, find out whether the person is interested in knowing that information. Many of us, we have so much to talk on, but the other person is not interested to know about what you know. I repeat, the other person is not interested in knowing what you know. Okay, so it is very important for you to know what they want to know. It looks like a tongue twister to you, correct? So you need to know what the other person wants to know, correct? So please, this is golden rule of communication. Many a times we see, you must have attended many weddings and many, you are sitting in with a group and many people go on talking and talking and the others find it so monotonous and so boring. Okay, my goodness, look how much that person is talking. There's no end to it. But who's going to, hold the horses, as they say? Stop. I mean, you are just going on. No one is interested in knowing what you want to say. So please look at the expressions, the reaction of your talk. Okay, it's extremely important. Now, as soon as you say something, make sure to ask questions with the other person. You have conveyed an idea. This is particularly very important with teachers. You all need to know that whatever you have said has been understood, has been comprehended by the listener. How will you know that? How will you know that the listener has understood what you said? Unless you actually ask questions to that person. You have actually shared some information, okay? And then if you want to confirm that information is etched in that person's memory, you need to ask questions. So how do you do that? How do you do that? Just ask them, okay, I have said about 5 things now. Can you repeat at least 3 of what I said? 3 points of what I said. You're not asking them to repeat all the 5. No, at least 3. If that person says all the 3 correctly, you can assume that the other 2 also were very clear to that person. Okay, so it is extremely important, action and reaction. Be a good observer, be a good listener. Rules of communication, extremely important. Okay, now don't be judgmental. Another aspect which you have to keep in mind is don't be judgmental. What do you mean by that? You are actually judging a person before that person actually expresses their idea. For example, there might be so many people who come across as very illiterate to you, but they might be very knowledgeable. Okay, maybe they are not dressed up in a manner that shows their literacy. But when they open their mouth, knowledge flows. Okay, so do not judge a person just by their looks. It's extremely important. Very many times I have seen that in my real life too. Many people are so judgmental. And also vice versa. They are prim and proper, very nicely dressed and seem to be very sophisticated. But when they open their mouth, whatever they say is wrong. Okay, so what are they doing here? They're trying to put up an air. Air is about many things. Okay, so you don't have to have that. Okay, so be very natural, very normal, and don't judge a person before you get a chance to know them fully. before you get a chance to know them fully. This is extremely important for all of you. Okay, fine. Next, it's extremely important that you don't make assumptions. Now, what are assumptions? What are assumptions? You're already thinking that they must be knowing, and you're not trying to explain it. Correct? So, for example, when I started my talk, I actually clarified many things on how and what I'm going to teach. Had I not done that and assumed, oh, you people, you have joined communication skills classes, so ma'am would be teaching this, ma'am would be teaching that. That is assumption. I didn't do assumptions on my side. I didn't assume that you would be thinking these things. So don't make assumptions. It's extremely important. You know, when you are interacting with a person or with a group, the more you speak, the more clarity you have about the situation. So keep asking. Asking questions gives you more clarity on what the other person knows and what the other person doesn't know. Okay, so give an opportunity to the students to ask questions. When a person asks questions, it means their mind is running. Okay, their thinking process is on. They are thinking about so many things. As they are thinking, suddenly a doubt popped up in their mind and they want to get it cleared. And that's why they open their mouth and want to get a doubt cleared. So when a student doesn't open their mouth or asks questions, then you should, you have to be, you have to think, okay, this boy or this girl may not have understood what I have said. So ask that student, have you understood what I've taught? Extremely important. Ensure, because the point here in communication is whatever you say must be grasped by the listener. The listener here might be your peers, okay, your colleagues, your students for that matter. Okay, so just ensure that whatever you have said has been understood by the listener. So ask questions from your side. If they are not asking questions, you ask from your side and make sure that whatever you have said is being understood. It's extremely important. Another thing which you have to keep in mind is don't be very elaborative. Now, this is also a very a habit which I see in many people. They stick to one point and they go on and on talking about it. Okay, just state a point, explain it in one or two sentences, and to make matters clear, you can give an example of it as well. Clear. Okay, and then ask questions if they have understood or not. I can hear birds. Can you mute your audio? Is this Vijayan? Yes, mute your audio, please. Thank you. So you need to know whether that person has understood your point and then proceed with the next aspect. Okay, so don't be over elaborative. Elaboration is extremely important because that will make matters clear to the listener, but don't be over elaborative. Okay, not every person is free to hear your long talk. So we are moving on to the next aspect. As I said, you need to understand when you want to talk. Now, this goes for communication in a general meeting. Okay, you are meeting a person for the first time. So strike a conversation. First of all, this is another thing. Now, if a person is sitting next to you, you are again assuming. Don't assume, as I said earlier. Don't assume that person is interested in talking to you. Don't assume. So first of all, find out if that person is interested in having a conversation with you. Only then you strike a conversation. So how would you open that conversation? You can simply, hello, first of all, introduce yourself. It's very important. Before you ask someone their name, you tell your name to that person. Make that person comfortable, and then you open your mouth. Okay, hello, my name is Robert. and I'm here for this meeting for the first time. And then you can say, can we have a small chat? I'd like to ask you some things. So then if that person is comfortable talking to you, you proceed. Now, if that person, from their body language, remember what I told you, body language conveys a lot of things. Okay, so from their body language. Now, if that person is eager to strike a conversation and continue the conversation with you, he or she will actually open up. Yes, yes. Oh, I have been to this kind of meetings earlier too. This is actually my third meeting. From that answer, you will know that person is interested in continuing conversation with you. Then you can proceed and have a nice chat with him. But if that person is not interested, what would the body language be? I don't know. Yeah. And then he's busy or she's busy looking at the phone or something. Be a good observer. That person is giving you signals. I'm not interested in answering your query. I'm not interested in talking to you. I'm busy elsewhere. I'm with my phone and I'm doing something very important. Sorry. Take the clue immediately. Take the clue immediately. Don't probe further. Please don't probe further. Okay? It's very important to put a full stop to your conversation with that person and then move on to person C. B is not interested in you. So probably C might be interested. So open and strike a conversation with that person. Good. I'm seeing a thumbs up here. Very nice. Very nice. Now, if you want, ask questions of their liking. If you are in a group, you can ask these people, what is the subject of your interest? What is that subject which is really interesting for you? We can actually talk about it. Or if you want to know a little more about that person, remember, golden rule, if you're talking to strangers, don't delve into their personal lives. Delve, go deeper. Can you repeat what should I repeat, dear? Samira, what do you want me to repeat? Don't actually ask personal information from a stranger. And also don't give your personal information to a stranger. Extremely important. There are many situations where you are in a general place. For example, a railway station, a bus station, a post office, a passport office, a bank for that matter. You sit there, you want some information, you pour out all your details. And from here, I live here. I've been living in that house for so many years, and I have 2 children, and my husband lives abroad, and he's planning to send me money in my account. All that. Now the stranger knows every detail about you, personal detail. That is so bad and so dangerous also. Okay, so don't delve deeper into someone else's private life, and also don't be very open about your personal life. There are many things you can talk with a stranger openly. For example, weather, clothes, correct? Or traffic signals. There are many things, rainfall. There are general aspects which you can talk on and have a nice conversation with a stranger. But you don't have to be so, what should I say, personal when you go into them. Okay, so this is very important. So what are the benefits of good communication skills? First of all, it enhances academic performances. Okay, now for those people who are working, it enhances their career performance. Okay, work performances, basically. So the more the communication, the clearer your communication, the better your understanding about the work ethics. It's extremely important. So that is the benefit, first benefit, I would say. Another benefit is if you're very open to people, you have effective collaboration happening. Okay, you are very open to your ideas. You're open to others' ideas as well. Okay, you are open in sharing ideas with others. You are open in inviting ideas from others. What does it convey? You are open to nice relationship. Okay, so you are not actually telling the person I have my own secrets, which I don't want to, I don't want to spill the beans here. I don't want to be very open, but you just tell me what you want to. Which person would want to talk about their details without knowing about yours? So when you want to know something of the other person, first say the same about yourself and then ask about others. Okay, did you all get what I said?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yes. How our tone should be when we talk to people. I've already said pleasant demeanor. I started with that. Pleasant, your body language counts. Be very natural, very soft spoken. Okay, don't be rude. And another thing which I have also observed, I just want to share something with all of you here. As an English trainer, actually, when I was actually training a PT student, I happened to teach a stammerer, a stutterer. That person had this habit of stammering right from the childhood. So when that person first met me, and I actually talked to my students for about 4 to 5 minutes. I asked them various questions just to know a little more about them. And from their answers, I gauged their standard of English. So when this person actually approached me for the training, I'm just sharing my personal experience here. I could sense very clearly that this person had a chronic stammering issue. Okay, every sentence which he said, there would be at least 5 pauses in completion of that sentence. Can you imagine how much he would have struggled to complete a sentence? So now, to cut the story short, okay, this person went on to score full marks. In PTE, there is full marks is 90. He went on to score 90 out of 90 in speaking. I'm not being boastful here. Okay, Alhamdulillah, by God's grace, I did the things which I had to do with him to improve his fluency. Many a times, you also must have come across students in your life who are very hesitant, when they speak, who are hesitant to air their views, who are very hesitant to pen down their thoughts easily. You as a teacher, you must be a very good observer. You have to spot that weakness in that student. It is up to you. So the first problem when I saw in that child, his name was Arsalan, I still remember him. So when that aspect has to be spotted, as they say, nipped in the bud. Okay, it has to be spotted right at the onset of that issue. That is done before they come to school, before 3 years. Who are the people who have to spot it? Can anyone tell me? Who can spot that weakness before they join a school, before they start their... Come again? I didn't hear you.
Parents.
Parents. It is not parents, it is parents. Correct. You are right. So parents have to be good observers. You have to observe what your child does, what he or she likes, what he or she doesn't like. Okay, what is very fearful for them, what gives them happiness, what gives them, what actually pulls them in a shell. These things, first of all, has to be done by a parent. All of you, those of you who are married and have children, before you are workers, you are parents as well. Okay, so that aspect has to be instilled in your own personality. Be a very good observer. Every person, every child has some issues, not just teething issues, many issues in every age. Okay, so you have to be a good observer and able to spot it immediately. Secondly, when the child enters kindergarten, the kindergarten teacher it is her responsibility, it is his responsibility to spot that weakness. Okay, so now with this, I'm coming back to this. Coming back to the student. Okay, so when I actually heard him, I felt a lot of, empathy towards him. Never sympathize with these people. Never sympathize. They're not looking for sympathy. Empathy is what, you have to feel their pain. So when I asked many things and he was struggling to complete a sentence, I was very patient. Teachers have to be patient, by the way. Teachers have to be patient, very patient. Okay, don't be in a hurry. Oh no, I have to do 1, 2, and 3 aspects in today's class. I have to rush up, even if the student understands or not. No, that's secondary. Let me just complete this. No. What's the point if you have completed your work and you have walked out of the classroom, but there are 5 or 10 students who are still clueless about what you taught? What's the point? Your agenda is not accomplished. Agenda is not accomplished. Okay, your agenda is when the student understand what you have taught. So the point here was, in his childhood, the parents were at fault. The kindergarten teacher was at fault. And in the coming years, all the other teachers were. So whenever he opens, he used to actually cry in front of me and said, ma'am, you are so patiently listening to me. It's okay. Then he used to again start stuttering. I said, no, complete whatever you want to say. I'm listening to you. I want to hear what you're saying. Okay. And then he would complete. So give the person the time and attention. Give the student the time and attention which they are looking for. Okay. They are looking at their teachers as their second parents. Okay. So give the time and attention which they need. So there were times when I didn't even touch books with him. I would just let him speak because that was not done with him. Okay, he was snubbed. You know what snubbing is? When someone opens a mouth and is not able to complete a sentence. I've understood. Okay. Yeah, fine, I understood. You shut their mouth. I'm using a very strong word, shut. It's very rude. But they actually shut their mouths. Okay, so what will that person? Now that person goes deeper into that issue. You are not letting that person complete a sentence, not letting that person talk. Okay, now whom is he going to talk? Now, if I open my mouth and I'm not able to complete my sentence, teacher is going to scold me. If I talk in front of my friends, the friends will make fun of me. Okay, I may be what should I say, an amusing factor in their lives. Okay, they'll make fun of me. I'll be the butt of their jokes. If you observe, I use a lot of idioms when I speak. Make a note of it. Okay, it's very important. Idioms actually convey the expression what you want to say, convey the matter what you want to say. That one single idiom will convey what you want to say. Okay. So this is extremely important. So I let him talk and talk and talk. And that's when he came out of his shell. And by God's grace, he's completed. He's in Australia and doing very well for himself. Okay, and time and again, I'm still in touch with all my special students. They text me, they talk to me and share their personal life, or whatever their plans for the future is. They share all of that with me because I have actually built a rapport with them, extreme good rapport with them. And I feel so blessed because I feel that kind of interaction, that kind of communication happens only and only when you actually give that comfort level to the student. So be open to the child. Tell the child, if you have a problem, immediately run to me. Come and ask me. Okay, I'll be eager to solve your issue. So don't scold a child. Don't admonish them. Okay, this is extremely important for them to feel comfortable in your presence. Many teachers, out of my own experience, I have seen, they have such a very, what should I say, rigid demeanor, rude demeanor. As soon as they enter the class, oh my goodness, students are fearful just by looking at them. Oh my goodness, let her talk, let him talk and go. I'm not going to ask anything. Now, even if the child has 100 doubts, he will never get it cleared by you because you are not such an inviting person. So please don't, okay? If at all, you are the best judge of yourself. You are the best judge of your own actions. Before others are judgmental of your actions, you know, look at yourself, look at a mirror. Am I doing the right thing? How will you know that you're doing the right thing? From the feedback which is given to you. Whatever you do, keep asking people, have I made myself clear? Do you have a doubt? If you have, let me just clear it to you. So have this kind of open and positive interactions with people. And then you will see that your relationship with every person will increase over the years. Even after the relationship, even after the communication, you were there with them for a particular period of time. And even after that aspect is completed, they would still want to be in connection with you. They would still want to be in relationship with you because you have actually been very open to them when they needed you. Okay, so please do that. And another aspect, if you have good benefits of good communication skills, is it will build confidence and self-esteem in a person. Now, the more the interaction with others, the better your confidence level. There is a very thin line between confidence and overconfidence. Mark my words here. Confidence is extremely positive in nature. Overconfidence, totally negative. Totally negative. Even after agenda means something. Okay. Please tell me how to control the high school boys. They're very mischievous. Okay. That's nice that you are actually sharing your issues with student behavior. Good. Now, remember one thing, everyone. When I address a query here, it can apply to other people as well. If the high school students, yes, see, they are in that teenage life, 13 to 19, as they call teenage. They are very overactive, very aggressive, okay? And it is quite an impressionable age. What they see, they want to apply in their own lives. Okay, so now make it more interactive. Now, before you stop them, stop talking, and you shout in the class, it's not going to be effective at all. Let me just tell you, never do that. Okay, you are actually telling them, keep on talking. My teacher also will shout, we'll also will shout. So nothing is going to be very productive here. Instead, start an activity where they are actually doing the talking. You are seeing that they are talking, right? They are very mischievous and they are doing the talking. So initiate an activity which will actually give them a chance to talk a lot and also to do something practical. So you have to be very innovative. Observe what they are doing. Okay, they are having groups, 2 or 3 people talking to each other, and the last benchers are very infamous. Actually, I call them infamous because it's always assumed that last benchers don't do the learning. They don't want to learn. That's why they go and sit in the last row. Okay, but that's I don't think so, because in my classes, and that has been a rule, a regular rule in my class. I don't make a student sit in the same place every day. I shift the place of every student every single day. The smartest student, always they want to sit in the front row. No, that person has to sit in the last row also. The last row benchers also must have a chance to come and sit in the front row. Now, once that happens, keep shuffling the spots of the children. Don't make them sit in one stipulated place. They get so habituated. Now that that blue chair is that boy's Robert's chair, and that red chair is Mina's chair. No. Now they should be very curious to know. Today, I don't know where my place would be. Where is my teacher going to make me sit? The first advantage is, in this situation, they are not getting familiar with a certain group. Okay, now A is very comfortable talking to B, C, and D. Every day he sits and he talks to B, C, and D. So A knows when I go there, B, C, and D will be ready to talk to me. Okay, now that comfort is gone, correct? B, C, and D will not be there. Now the E, F, G will be somewhere else. You are going to sit with E, F, G. And then the third day, J, K, L. The fourth day, MNO. You get my point here. So normally when students misbehave, that happens only with people whom they are comfortable with. So every day they are actually befriending a person. Befriend, what do you mean by befriending? To make friends. Okay, so they are making new friends. So this way, at the end of the month, they know every person in the class. They are friendly with every person. So one positive is coming out of it. Now, second positive is if they sit in the last, they are so habituated not to be good listeners. Now they are getting used to being good listeners. It's extremely important for you to understand that people need to hear what you are saying. All the students need to hear what they're saying. I'm not even saying listen. There's a difference between listen and hear. Do you all know the difference? Do you all know the difference? What's the difference between hear and listen? By the way, Kalai Chelvi. Am I pronouncing the word correctly, your name correctly? Kalai Chelvi or Kalai Chelvi? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I answer your query, Kalai Chelvi? Thank you so much. Okay, good. Now, the second thing is they are getting to be good learners, good listeners. Okay. And when good learning and good listening happens, they will be good students. Here is order, listen, is own interest. I'm sorry, I didn't get you. Could you be a little more specific? Mohammad Samiuddin. Yes, please. Hearing means hearing the word. Listening means listen to the words. No, listen means you are paying attention to what is being said. Paying attention to what is being said. I hear people shouting on the roads. That means many people, I cannot actually listen to what they're saying. They're just shouting. Okay, so when I go on the road, I'm able to listen to what one of them said. That means you're paying attention to what they're saying. Hearing is just, the function of ears is to hear. The function of nose is to smell. Clear? So that is just a function. Hearing is just a function. Listening is you're doing intently. So that's the difference. Okay. So first of all, they'll start to hear you before they start to listen to you. Okay. So make this should be a regular activity with you. Okay. And make it very interesting. It's up to the teacher to make your class interesting. How will you make sure that your students listen to you? Not hear you, listen to you. It's very important. It's only up to you and how you make your class interesting. Initiate some games. I remember in my classes, as I have been an English teacher and now I'm an English trainer as well. So I initiate grammar games. Thank you for giving good solution. Thank you so much. You're most welcome. And that's the reason I'm here for you. Okay. Now grammar is a subject which is dreadful for many. Now, I call this your language is correct if your grammar is correct. Okay. Be it in any language, be it Tamil, be it Urdu, be it English, you speak the correct language only if your grammar is correct. Think about it deeply. If your grammar is wrong, your English will be wrong. Okay. So, first of all, we are actually trying to talk about things which will improve your speaking, communication. Okay. Grammar activities will be done when I'm doing the writing part. Okay. So I will be teaching you a lot of grammar as well. in the coming classes. It's already 12:30, just half an hour left for the class to end. So this is my introductory class. And from tomorrow, I will start the schedule as I've sent it. I'm giving you all some time, about 5 minutes. Do you have any query related to communication skills? Please ask me now. Please ask me now. I have spoken so much. Just like Kalai Chelvi. No, what was her name? Kalai. What's her name? Yeah, Kalai Chelvi. As she actually asked for a solution. So, do you all have? I'm all ears. All ears means paying attention. I'd like to clear your queries related to any kind of your experience as a teacher, because I've been told that so the strength of today's class is extremely low, 117. I wonder why. I have no idea why the strength is so low. We have actually crossed 200 students, but the attendance is just 111. How to enhance communication skills. That's the reason you're here, and I'll be doing that more in the coming classes. No, I'm talking about your experience. What do you do? Please repeat the golden rule to write the paragraph. Surendran, yes, golden rule in writing the paragraph is each paragraph must pertain to one idea or one concept or one perspective or one theory. Nothing apart from that must be taught or must be written in that paragraph. Extremely important. Okay. And from tomorrow, 11 to 1, I'm going to start a lot of things. Let's see. Let me just check my agenda. Yeah, 11 to 1, I was planning to do synonyms, idioms. Let me share some idioms and read aloud a content. Can we do that in today's class? So I think I have cleared your query related to the golden rule to write the paragraph. And another misconception, let me also tell you this, related to paragraph writing. Be all ears, everyone. There is a misconception that a paragraph must have a lot of sentences. No, 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 no. A paragraph can have just one single sentence also. Why? Because in that very paragraph, just you are talking about one idea, one single sentence has conveyed that. Now, if you want to move on to the next idea, immediately leave a line and start the next paragraph, double enter and start the next paragraph. Okay, so it's a wrong theory that each paragraph must have multiple sentences. No, not at all necessary. You can write just one single sentence in one paragraph, which means that paragraph is only about that idea. Okay, that idea was so crystal clear in written form that you don't have to explain it in further sentences. And one sentence is very clear to you. Okay, so next, any other query? How to remember the words? Nice. Now this has to be stage fear. Stage fear. Again, this comes in practicality. I'll answer both the questions one after the other. How to remember the words, how to overcome hesitation and stage fear. Hesitation and stage fear, they're all both commonly related. How many lines should be there for an ideal paragraph? No, 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 not lines. Now, if you have a handwriting, you write in bigger fonts. So obviously you'll take more. If you are writing only 3 sentences in a paragraph, but you're taking about 6 lines to write those 3 sentences. But if your font is very small, those 3 sentences can be completed in 2 lines also. I'm just giving you an example here. So lines don't matter. Lines don't matter. The way you write, what you write matters. It's extremely important. Okay. So yes, how to overcome stage fear and how to overcome hesitation. You have to attempt. If you're hesitant talking to a stranger, keep talking to strangers. You have to come out of your comfort zone. You have to come out of your shell. It's extremely important. Face the fear. Write this in block letters. Face the fear. The more you actually do that practically, the better your understanding of that situation will be. So it is extremely important that if you are having stage fear, keep going on the stage for some reason or the other. Okay, take permission from your heads. I'd like to go on the stage and just read out a headline or read out some important, what should I say? Something important I want to convey to the students. Okay, come up with some kind of aspect which you want to convey to the larger audience and come on the stage. The more you do, the fear automatically takes a back seat. See, again, I'm using an idiom, takes a back seat. What do you mean takes a back seat? Will not be an issue at all for you. Will not be an issue further on. Okay. So you will be on the forefront. Now, the more you do, that's the reason I told you the simple things which you have to do to enhance your communication skills. I told you that you have to keep speaking in English. So much of speech will actually help you to speak English fluently. We are not going to talk about the grammar part now. You are just learning to talk in English. The more the words coming, English words coming out of your mouth, the better. Now, do you hesitate when you speak in your mother tongue? Simple question I'm asking. Do you hesitate to speak in your mother tongue? No, no one hesitates to speak in their mother tongue. Why? What could be the reason? What could be the reason? Oh,
We are comfortable, ma'am.
exactly. You are comfortable. Get comfortable with this language. The more you use this language, the more the better your comfort will be. I guarantee you that. I guarantee. But the ball is in your court. You have to decide. What does ball in your court mean? You are the deciding factor. You have to decide that, okay, I am going to make all the efforts to learn something new every day. That's the reason I made you all write it. I have that in my PDF form, but I'm not going to give it to you. Because why? PDF will remain a PDF in your phone and you will not make an effort. But when you're writing, you're actually thinking, you are actually looking at the words, you're saying the words while you're writing, saying the sentence while you're writing. So automatically the learning has already started at that point. So make sure that you're doing that. Okay, so knows more words in my mother tongue. Yes, that's the reason. So comfort is more in your mother tongue. So let your English be your second mother tongue. What do you say? How does that sound? Let English be your second mother tongue. Sounds interesting, right? So let's start speaking in English. Now, there might be situations, there might be families who don't know English. You are the only person who knows English and you want to improve it. But when you are at home, there's no other person who knows English. Fine, no problem. As I told you, talk to yourself. Keep talking to yourself. I'm sitting in the living room. I just want to watch a match today. The match is between India and England. I'm not so fond of cricket, but I think I'll just, because I have some time on hand, I had just 20 minutes. So it doesn't make, it's not much trouble. It's not rocket science to know something what's going on in the match. I'll just watch a couple of overs and get relax myself. And then I'll come. What am I doing? I'm just talking in English. You don't, I'm telling you again, write this in block letters. You don't need a partner to improve your English. You are your best partner. Your company for you is good enough. You don't need anyone. You are comfortable with yourself, good enough. Keep talking to yourself. Now, you don't have to be very open. Okay, speak. As I told you, you don't have to be audible to others. Just speak in a tone which you are able to hear. That's all. Hear, not listen also. How to avoid mother tongue influence while speaking in English? You don't have to do that. It comes naturally. Okay. And see, mother tongues, you all have to be proud of your mother tongues. Okay, I am proud of my mother tongue Urdu. People are proud of their mother tongue Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, whatever. You don't have to be ashamed of your mother tongue. English is just a language which you're trying to learn. It doesn't mean you're going to demean the other language. No, you don't have to do that. Now, I remember, let me share my experience in Fatima School. It was my initial years. I think it was my first year or first month. And I observed that students had this pronunciation issues. They would say, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, yes, and this pronunciation actually is influenced by their mother tongue. So what did I do? Yell. They say yell. Okay. Yum, yen. I'm sure all of you know that. Okay. Now, how do you think I sorted that? Immediately in my second class, I sorted that problem. Kindergarten students, it was easy, but that problem was deep-rooted in, I had the opportunity to teach higher secondary classes also. And now it was instilled. Yem, yen, yes. Okay. How do you think I sorted that problem? Can someone tell me? You as a teacher, rack your brains, think about it. How can I sort this wrong pronunciation problem in my students? Think about it. I'm giving you 2 minutes. Think about it very quickly. Let's see if your solution was also my solution then. It could be, right? Because all of your teachers,
I learned.
phonic, rhymes or phonic to kindergarten students is fine. What about I'm talking about higher secondary school class students, 10th, 11th, and 12th, 8th, 9th. I taught them as well.
Ma'am, to make them pronounce the alphabets correctly by showing the mouth, how do you place it while posting each alphabet?
Alphabet, no, letter. You mean the letter, not alphabet.
Letter.
Letters. No. I showed them in written form. I'm giving you a clue here. I showed them in the written form. Okay. I think I'm not getting the answers. Motorola Moto. Oh, my goodness. How can I call you Motorola Moto? I need your name. Okay. Who are you? I need your name. Break down the words. No. I'm talking about the pronunciation of a letter. Instead of naughty, they would say yen, ye, u, g, h, t, y. So how will you actually sort it? Make them to read the word using pictures, syllabic. Someone said syllabic here. I'll take that. Thank you. Sumaya Bano. Can I have you on screen, please? Where are you, Sumaya?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Please show me your face.
Sorry, ma'am, I can't reveal my face.
Oh my goodness. Oh no, we need to. Wear your niqab, whatever you want to do, cover your face, but I need to see you. Rule of communication, eye contact. I'm seeing a black screen in front of me. No. Okay. Please. You need to be open to communication, open communications, okay? You need to show your face. Are you a teacher, Sumaya?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so how do you teach children without showing your face to them?
Ma'am, actually, I teach small kids, ma'am. Even I'm working in girls' school, ma'am. We don't have men in our school.
No, you walk on the road. There are so many men outside. So how do you modestly, I'm sure you must be covering your face with a veil, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Do that now in front of me. Please do that now. Sitting in the comfort of your home. Do that now. Cover your face. How you go to this class, how you go to the school, do that. But I need to have eye contact with my students. As it is, when I see black screens, it's very difficult for me to have
It will
conversations.
take a few more minutes, ma'am. Inshallah, from tomorrow onwards, I will wear
Perfect. Okay,
half
fine. Okay, let's cut the chase here. Let me come to the point. Remember what I told you, don't drag the point a lot. What I did was, on the board, I wrote the pronunciation. For M, I just wrote E-M. Now please write it E-M. Write it in your book, E-M. And how will you pronounce it? You have to pronounce M. It is not at all possible for a student to say yum. It is M. And for L, what do you think I wrote? What do you think I wrote?
EL.
Correct. You got it. Perfect. EL. No scope of the student mispronouncing it. It is L. N-E-N. You got my point? So immediately you have to be very innovative. So till date, by God's grace, alhamdulillah, by God's grace, a student comes to me with an issue and does not leave without that problem being sorted. So you have to be in a situation to sort the problem then and there. You have to be innovative. Keep thinking, how can I make this content very easy for the understanding of the child? How will you do that? Put yourself in the student's place. Put yourself in the student's place. And then see, what, I'm not able to understand this. Looking at the board, staring at the board, I'm not able to understand this. Why am I not able to understand? The spelling is very difficult. So syllabified, spelling. Many people don't know the spelling. What is the pronunciation of E-N-V-I-R? Please write it. It's a very simple word. All of you have heard it and must be reading it every day. E-N-V-I-R-O-N-M-E-N-T. Huh?
Environment.
Others, can everyone pronounce the word?
Environment.
Someone said environment. What about the others?
Environment.
I heard you, Samir sir, I heard you. What about
Environment.
okay.
Environment.
Okay. Environment is a commonly mispronounced word. So when you write it, you please write environment. E-N-V-I-R-O-N-M-E-N-T. But when you say, you just have to say environment. It doesn't come easily for many students. So what did I write? What did I write on the board? I wrote the letter N. Dash. I wrote the letter Y. And then I wrote the letter M-E-N-T. Now you pronounce that word. Environment. 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 No scope of mispronunciation here. No scope of mispronunciation. Correct? Now what happens? If you are in knowledge of the mispronounced word, only then will you be able to correct it. Am I clear here? So you need to know the right.
Ma'am, could you repeat that spelling?
N space Y space, the letter Y I'm talking about. The letter N, the letter Y, and M-E-N-T. And ask them to say that very quickly. Environment. That's it. You're done. Now, environment. Okay, how do you pronounce G-O-V-E-R-N? Samira, mute your audio, please. Thanks. G-O-V-E-R-N-M-E-N-T. How do you pronounce this? Vivo 1951.
Government.
Are you making an effort to say that? Or it
Government.
Government. Some people are saying government. And government. Government. Okay. Is government. G-O-V-M-E-N-T. The middle letters, toss it out of the window. Government. G-O-V-M-E-N-T. Government. It's not government. Government is also something which I keep hearing it. Okay. It's government. So environment, government, these are all mispronounced words. We'll be doing more on that, okay, in tomorrow's class. So now we just have about 5 minutes to end the class, 5 to 6 minutes.
Ma'am, how to teach Wednesday, ma'am?
Wednesday. Very nice. Wednesday. Wednesday. Huh. It is not Wednesday. D is silent there. You write Wednesday, but the first D is not pronounced. Another word. Okay, let's see if all of you get this correct. Plumber.
Plumber, ma'am.
Umber. B for boy.
Plum.
Yeah, tell me. What
Plumber.
Plumber.
B is silent. Correct, Anas. Very good. Anas, can I have you on screen, please? I want to see you. Switch on your camera. Who is Anas here? Is he a student or an older person? Should I be saying Anas sir here? I don't know. Please come on screen. I need to know whom I'm talking to. Gosh. Golden rule. I need to see you to talk to you. I'm a student. Okay, Anas. So I'm comfortable calling you Anas. Okay, correct. Plumber. It's plumber. Yes. How do you pronounce M-O-N-K?
Monk.
It is monk. It is monk. It is not monk. Mute your audio, Mani Maran. Hello. Oh my goodness. I'm not able to mute. Salim sir, where are you? Mute his audio. Oh God. Hello.
Mute yourself. The persons.
Please mute his audio. I'm not a host here. Good. Normally, when I'm a host, I simply mute their audios when they. Yeah. So it is monk. Okay. M-U-H-N-K. Monk. So I'm sure many of you have been pronouncing it as monk. It is wrong. It is monk. So there are so many other words which on a regular basis.
Please tell phenomena.
Phenomenon. It's phenomenon. Okay. Fine. I'm going to actually share a lot of words with all of you. I will be sending PDFs. Okay. And we will be doing a speaking class in tomorrow's class, 11 to 1. I'm going to do that. And 1 to 3, we'll start with grammar. Okay. I think on that note, I'd like to end the class. Or do we still have some time, Salim sir? My laptop time says it's 5:67.
We will continue.
We have 5 minutes.
Another 4 minutes are there. Another 4 minutes we have.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay, so now it is extremely important for me to know what you know. Extremely important for me to know what you know. Very quickly, all of you keep texting whatever you have learned in today's class. Any one point. I mean, I have done so much in today's class in these 2 hours. I want you to text me what you have learned in today's class. Tell me, please. Keep texting me. Anyone, you have to tell me specifically. Don't give me vague answers. Good. Proper pronunciation of words. Okay. Use simple full sentences. Learn so many idioms. Cool. Pocket dictionary. Very nice. You remember that? Nice. What's the importance of communication? Importance of communication. Listen to the opposite person. Very nice. I like it. Please listen the person. Don't shut them out. Okay. Observation is extremely important. So nice communication. Speak by yourself. Write. Importance of how to write a paragraph. Eye communication. Yes. Eye to eye contact. That means. Golden rule. Very nice. Oh, I'm trying to read everything at. Just speed while you're speaking. Good, 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 good. Eye contact, don't be judgmental. Nice, very nice. You remember this? Do live commentary of every day. This is what I was looking for. Good. Only one person, Surendran, has written that. Don't be judgmental. Good, correct. Use simple English sentences to speak daily. Don't make assumptions. Correct. Communication is made. Cut to the chase without beating around the bush. Oh, who said that? Nice. And also like the way you have given an example, changing the places. Yes, it's extremely important. I used to do that in my class. Do live commentary, talk about the plan of the day, talk about the day. Very nice. Don't be elaborative. Need to know when to converse and how much to converse. That's also important. Okay. So don't be over elaborative. But confidence, is there any rule for pronunciation, ma'am? Syllabify it. Syllabification, pronunciation, syllabify according to the sounds, and then syllabify it. Good learner. Speaking is the first step of, see, as soon as you came up with the problem, immediately I came with the solution. That's how your mind has to work as a teacher, as a trainer. English language is second mother. Cool. Nice. Make it. Face the fear. Never fear failure, because that's the stepping stone to success. Always be innovative. Nice. Good body language. Yes. Positive body language. Let's write that. Positive body language. It's more important. I think very nice. Cool. At the end of the class, we still have only 112 participants. I don't know where the others. They are so elusive. Don't be very elaborate. Yes, no distraction must be in conversation. Teacher should be a good observer. Extremely important. Paragraph writing, nice. Okay. So all of you who have written all these points, did you make a note of it, or are you relying on your memory? Did you make a note of it? Be an inviting person. Yes. Good, good. Made a note. Okay, nice, nice. Good. Especially pronunciation. Expression is important while talking. By the way, I just have a query. I actually started, moving the arrow on the right side. I just wanted to have a look at all the students. So were you all able to see me while I was speaking? This is very important for me. From your side, I just want to know. All of you were able to see me? Cool, cool. S. Oh, don't write S. Because when you write S, you're going to pronounce S. It is y. Yes. Don't write S. See, I pronounce it as yes. S.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am.
सलीम भाई, you left.
So, class over, ma'am. Yes, they are leaving. Okay, sir. Close करा दो.